The other thing that I found when we took them off the page, and again, this is all the School of Hard Knocks here as you learn the system, we took them off the page. If they were new, and I just met them, let's say we had a nice dinner and we were really fond of the waiter or waitress, and we said, hey, you know, and we got their phone number and everything, we're running through the system. If they got off there, at the point that they saw the Genie and the other website, they stopped the install and they started Googling. They're on another tab. They're trying to find out what this is. By keeping the flow of the system all together like this, you never get into the problems. One of the concepts that I learned some time ago, we create all of our own objections. We create them by what we say and what we do. You take them off, you get them confused, you just created that objection. So Doug, it should have taken you, after you did the install, it should have given you the chance where you could enter that number. Did you have a chance to do that yet? We're assuming
I did have a chance to do that.
All right, and then it should leave you at a page where it says, Sweet, show me.
Okay, I got that.
Let's go ahead and click on that. Now, I'm able to follow along right now because I've got this master control center that you're going to see in the second part of this presentation. And so I can do what I can see what he has. And what I typically do, and you've all seen the Genie demo and done well, I think, I just show two things. I show a comparison search on the iPod, which is what it leaves them with. At the very bottom of the screen, and Doug, did you have a chance to bring that up to where we're seeing the Genie on the bottom?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I give them a little guided tour. On the left-hand side, I say, do you see the Shopping Genie logo?
Right. In this
That's
case,
yours,
it says to see, but
put whatever you want there.
right. That's cool.
And then if you go across the white bar a little bit, we have our anchor stores over there, Amazon, Costco, and things like this. You go a little bit further, and there's going to be the word compare. Well, the first thing we're going to do, Doug, I'm just going to show you a couple of demonstrations here so you get the feel of it. The Genie does a lot of things, and if you notice, I have a video that shows you all the tips and tricks, so we don't have to get into that, but I want you to have the concept here. So we're going to do a comparison search.
Okay.
And so go ahead and click on compare.
All right. Clicked on compare. It's got some shopping sites.
There you go. And as you do that, you know, it brings up a little pop-up typically, and you know, I walk them through that. I think we all know how to do this demo here, so it's like watching the videos. We're not going to go through that in the interest of time. But I do that one, and then I also do another one on deals where I ask them if they ever shop, they use grocery coupons, or if they go to restaurants or anything like that. Most of the time I start with that, and I show them that, and I tell them also about how quickly the Genie was on top of this Ask.com coupon system. And I learned that again from Chuck. So you guys know how to do this. I also tell a personal story. We were actually, you know, Sharon and I were in a grocery line one time, and the guy ahead of us had a grocery cart full to the brim of groceries. We watched the checkout run that bill up over $100, and then he started handing her coupons, and we watched it come down from above $100 down to 76 cents. And then he said, darn, I forgot one of my coupons. It would have been free. This is a guy who's learned how to shop, you know, find coupons on the internet and go shopping with them. So he's learned how to save a ton of money doing that. And so that's one of the things I always share. It's a strong story, it's a true story, and it totally amazed us because he had a huge shopping cart full of things. So Doug, we've done our two demos here. Do you kind of get a feel for how the Genie works here and how we get paid? And obviously we always use the magic words, thank you, I got paid. Doug, do you kind of get a feel for this?
I think I do understand. I get click revenue as people are doing that search and clicking in those different sites.
Pretty slick, huh?
Yeah, very slick. How much can you make doing that?
All right, well, let's go ahead. Let's close all those tabs down.
Okay.
And let's go back to the blue screen where you got the app in the first place. It says free shopping app.
Okay, that's where I'm at.
All right. Now, you notice, remember I said we have step 2, which is shopping tips and tricks. That's an actual example where I used it to save money on something I bought. I saved 1/3 on a computer case. And it's going to show you all kinds of different things that the Genie can do. You can play that over and over to where you become really good with the Genie and save a lot of money. But I'll let you do that later. Let's go to step 3 here. And when you give the genie out, we all start the same way, Doug. We kind of start out as skeptics because can this thing really be that good? But when you start giving this thing out, you won't believe the things you hear. And so we've got a recording of some of the testimonials that people are telling us, and we hear things just like this. So go ahead. You see the guy with the megaphone, step 3?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and click on that a little bit, and we'll just hear a couple, 3 of these things and give you an idea what will happen when you start giving this out, if you decide to do so.
Okay.
So again, for the sake of brevity here, we're not going to actually run all the videos, but if you click on that, you'll recognize that these are the strong testimonials that we have here. After they've listened to that, I go to the next step and say, Doug, do you want to see how we make money with this?
Absolutely.
All right. Do you see in the bottom middle of the screen where it says next money in the square brackets?
That's where I'm heading.
All right. Just go ahead and click on that.
Okay. Clicked on that. It says how you can make money.
Right. And just click on the $100 bills. Now when Doug does this, what I tell him, because this video here is 6 minutes and 59 seconds long, I tell him, you go ahead and listen to that. I'm just catching up on my emails. I'll stay on the line for you. If you have any questions, you can just pipe up and I'll hear you. Now I'm telling 2 things that way. First off, I can multitask here because the videos are doing most of the explaining. It's saving me time, and I really do. I do catch up on emails and things like this. So after he's done with that, and you guys can all watch this on your own, Doug will pipe up and say, okay, I've seen that. Doug?
All right, I saw that video on how you can make money. What's the next step?
All right. Well, do you have any questions at this point about how we make money?
Well, it does appear that there is a cost involved, and so naturally, when do you think I might get that money back if I join the program?
Well, that depends on how fast you go. Obviously, we cannot promise income, but if you follow the plan that we start out with, what we try to do is the very first thing is we try to, the initial cost is $199. That's a one-time fee. The program that we start with, the very first goal is we try to make you $300. So at this point, you've got your money back, and you've got $100 to boot, which is a 50% profit. So that's the first thing that we try to do, and we try to do that in maybe the first week or 2. Does that sound like a good plan?
Sounds like a great plan.
Excellent. Do you have any other questions about the pay plan?
No, I think I'll learn it more as I go along.
Okay, you can always go back and play this as often as you like. There's a couple of things that I forgot in there because we keep getting more money, and I've never heard anybody be upset with that. But one of the things that we also have, as you give away the genies, people will join you in business. And as they give away the genies, you have the opportunity of earning 20% of what they make too. So there's all kinds of money that, this was just kind of a summary. We've got more details in there. As the video said, you can refer to the company's official site for all the details. But I wanted to point out one more important way that we make money. Now, Doug, we have people of all walks of life, that get involved with the Genie in different ways. A lot of people just want to shop. They just want to save. The average family can save $200 or $300 a month. That's a lot. If you had to go out and get another job to make that kind of money, that's a very significant income. We have others that want to make another $500 a month or whatever, so that maybe for a car payment. We have others that want to make a couple $3,000 a month to really enhance their lives, and others want to just really tear it up and change their whole life and create a legacy. If you could take a magic wand and wave it over the Genie, what would you want it to do for you and your family?
Well, right now, I think I probably would want to start out by making somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 a month or a week, and then begin to work up from there, and maybe replace my wife's income.
Well, that sounds excellent. That sounds excellent. You'll have my commitment to work with you in that process. How soon would you like to get started?
Well, since we're in the middle of it, what would be the next thing to help me to get started?
Well, all you have to do is click on step 2 there, joining tips, and it'll show you what's involved to become a member with us. Now the step 2 video actually shows you, and again, School of Hard Knocks, this video shows you all the little mistakes people make and what I wound up telling each person as they signed up. You don't need a company name, because they always ask that. How to keep a simple name for your site, all the little things that everybody asks. So it shows them how to fill out a form properly. We've had a lot of people just go sign themselves up off of that. And then when they are done with the video, we say, okay, go ahead and click on step 3. Doug, go ahead and click on step 3.
Okay, just did that.
All right. Now notice the application here. If you slide on down, everything is tied back to you. You know, if you're the distributor here, it's got the, address and everything. It's got my 95206, John Ressler. So whatever we send out, everything, you don't have to worry about it. It's going to tie all the money back for you automatically and simplify the process. So at this point, we have Doug on board, and then we go to the next step where we get him started. And I've got one more button that I press, and then that'll take us to the second part of this seminar here, where we have him experience it. So I'm going to just click the button and say, Doug, this whole system that I've been showing you, it will work as well for you as it does me. And we can have you on the system within a matter of seconds. Did you get your application all filled out and everything? We got you all signed on board?
I sure did. I got my application filled out, and I'm ready to get started. John, could you help me to do that?